going on, guys? SkinnyBonesJones right here, and I'm gonna be doing a deadmau5 review about my cheese head. Alright, so the main thing, if you guys want to make this head, you know, I'll put a link in the description for my video of how did I make this. The main mistake that I did in this head was the bondo that I put in, and the bondo in here, I put bondo and fiberglass, which made this head ridiculously heavy. So taking this trick-or-treating was a bit of a hassle. Another thing was the mouthpiece. I didn't get or find an English wheel because I still have the metal thing that had the holes, because this is just temporary still, but I couldn't find English wheel to bend the metal I had originally what was this for. And another mistake that I did was I didn't put like a lip right here so it can kind of attach to here. Those are like one of the main things that I did with this head that was a mistake. And just recently my hard hat in there fell down, so I have to kind of redo the hard hat. Another mistake in here, and I'm pretty sure this confused a lot of people in the video, was making these little cheese things right here. I already forgot what they're called. Instead of putting in the clay, it was a huge mistake. Don't do that. I ended up putting like tape. What I mean by putting tape is I put tape in, making that, you know, curve in, and you put bondo on top, and you kind of like smooth it out, and you know, you use the deadmau5, smooth it out, sanded. So that was one thing that I also wanted to tell you guys in this review. Now that I went through the mistakes I did, other than that, I really love this mouse head. It took a lot of time to work on, you know, a month, and rushing because I wanted to use this for trick-or-treating. So do not rush in this project, because in my next project is going to be a carbon fiber head, and I'm going to take my time on that. I'll show you around the head. I mean, it's, like I said, it's really heavy, nice and solid. That was a mistake. I don't know, honestly, I don't know how that happened. Oh yeah, and the lights do turn on. I just have to remove this, and then I got some like 99-cent lights. Push the button and it turns on. And then to hold the light, I don't think I said that in the review. Okay, so I took out the eye. It's really easy to put on. You know, it's snap on, off. It's just cutting out a cardboard piece that will fit perfectly with this, and screwing it in. Make sure it's on there tight. Not much. And these are 99-cent lights. I mean, look at that, it's Halloween. And I connected some Christmas lights that I took off, rewired them on here. I'll get that focus. Rewire them on here. That way they could light up so it's a bit brighter. But yeah, and right here in the back, this was pretty hard to make. I don't know how I thought of a milk jug to make the hole. I mean, it's kind of funny looking, but it is a bit of a process. This is probably the hardest thing to do. And this back here, it fell out. I had this sponge type of thing to cover it, because this nail was meant for the hard hat, so it can hold it. And you know, like I said earlier, I had to redo it. I'm gonna have to find something else to cover this up, because this is pretty dangerous. It's pretty sharp. But yeah, this is the back of it. Alright, so I put the mouse head down. So this is the inside. You can tell that it's a lot of bondo. You know, it's the mouthpiece, just temporary mouthpiece. I gotta change it soon. And then this little rubber thing, I forgot where I got it from, but you need something to cover it up, so it really does help with your neck when putting this on. It's just a bit more of a comfort. So after saying all that, this is pretty much a basic deadmau5 cheese head review. If you guys are wondering if this thing is comfortable for how heavy it is and for how much bondo I put on this, I give it like a 4 out of 10, because this thing is pretty heavy on your head. Most of the time when I was trick-or-treating, I had to remove it, take a breather from how heavy it was. So that's a mistake. Don't do that. Don't put so much bondo if you're following my steps. Or, you know, find some way creative to make it light. But definitely in my next project, I'm not gonna put all that bondo. I'm gonna find a way how to make this light and legit. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe. Just giving you a review of basically about my deadmau5 cheese head. Alright then, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video.